Right, hello. I took delivery of this palm yesterday. It is a palm that I've been looking to get my hands on for a while. It is Dypsis pilulifera, or the old name used to be Jurassic Park, sometimes called Orange Crush because the crown shaft is bright orange. But I watered it. I mean, the name Jurassic Park is, makes you feel prehistoric, tropical, real tropical looking. So this is a palm it's not going to get any trunk for quite a while. This is a one that's going to be pushing out fronds from ground level, and the fronds will, this is obviously a very small specimen, but the fronds will get 10, 12, 15 foot before it starts making any trunk, so you're just going to have huge fronds coming out the ground. So that's partly the reason I want to get it, something a bit different. I am getting quite into the Dypsis genus of palms. So like I say, I got this delivered yesterday from the palm tree company. I'd like to say it was a straightforward and pleasant experience, but it wasn't particularly. I did read up on the palm tree company a lot and look at a lot of the reviews, and they all seem pretty good. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook saying they're well pleased with the plants and palms they received. But from the very start there seemed to be a bit of confusion, because if you go on their website, it's listed under Dypsis pilulifera, and then it says in brackets, formerly known as Jurassic Park. So I thought, fair enough, that's the one I want. So I bought it as Dypsis pilulifera, or pilulifera, and a week later they got back to me saying, we haven't got any in stock, but we've got Jurassic Park, would you accept that? I thought, well, yeah, because it's the same palm. So that makes me think that for a palm tree company, it doesn't seem like they really know what they're talking about. But I said, yeah, I'll be happy with that. And in fairness, so this is the week after I ordered it. They said they'll sort it out that day, and I got it 4 or 5 days later. And so this is what I got. I was a little bit disappointed. You can see there's quite a lot of yellow and sort of sickly looking fronds. But because it's hard to get hold of, I can't really get it anywhere else. I accepted it. I mean, in fairness, I did say, I weren't overly impressed with the palm, but the only option was to send it back. I'm guessing for a full refund. They didn't say that, but I assume that's what they were getting at. But I decided to keep it, and we'll see if we can nurse it back to health. So this is the box it came in. So it's well packaged, a bit well oversized for the size of palm. You get that turn up, you think, oh, it's going to be decent sized fronds. Nope. On the website it did say up to 40 centimetres, and the fronds are nearly 30 centimetres, so it's not a million miles out. But considering these are quite a slow growing palm, it's going to be a good few years before we get any big fronds out of it. And the pot it was in, I'm guessing a lot of the soil fell out and it was bone dry, so I gave it a good drink. Which I noticed, obviously you get this with a lot of palms, mainly with the more shrubby ones, but there's I don't know if you can see that, we call it a heel, where the root sort of pushes out, that is the main root. So when it pushes out the ground, you don't really want to bury it back in, because you could rot it. So once it's out, you leave it out. So when I repot this, I'll be leaving that out as it is, because that'll be the main root system, which all the smaller capillary roots will come off. And if you rot that out, you're going to kill your palm. So best to repot that with the heel sticking out and let it do its thing. 9 times out of 10 that'll probably just direct itself down again and cover itself in time. So in general, like I say, I mean, I'm pleased to get it, because it's hard to get hold of definitely in the UK. I can get hold of seed, but you'll be looking at a long time to get a palm this size. I'm guessing it's a good 3 years or so plus. They are slow growing. So I will repot this, get it in a better mix. I can't really, it just looks like peat moss to me, but I'm not sure on that one. So I'll get that in a good airy, chunky mix. And yeah, that'll be one for the collection. This is a Madagascan palm, like a lot of Dypsis. It's a sort of crossover between the edge of a rainforest onto the sort of savanna area, so that'll take humid or fairly dry conditions, so it's fairly flexible in that account. Like a lot of these sort of palms, when they're smaller, they probably want sort of good indirect sunlight, and then definitely shade sort of midday and afternoon, but as they get bigger they'll take full sun. So yeah, that is the Dypsis Jurassic Park. And so I'm not slagging the palm tree company off. They offered to take it back, but I just expected a bit better quality, but maybe that's the last one they had. So in conclusion, I don't think I'll be ordering from the palm tree company again. They're not the cheapest. The selling point for them is this free delivery, so that is a good point. But the bad point is that the palms aren't that reasonably priced. I can definitely get cheaper elsewhere. And a year or two ago, I would have got this ordered straight from Spain at a fraction of the price, which I have done with many palms in the past. And even from Spain, I normally get delivery within 3 or 4 days. Unfortunately, because we come out the EU, that's not an option anymore. I have talked about getting palms from abroad, and obviously you've got to be careful with the quarantine, and due to various I think there's a certain beetle which will live in the crowns, or the actual crown shaft or trunk, if you like, and various bugs that you can bring in, so you don't really want to be doing that. But I used to quarantine them for a good couple of months to make sure they stayed healthy, and I've never had any issues, to be honest. But like I say, that's not really an option anymore, because most European countries won't deliver to the UK anymore, especially live plants, due to the Brexit situation. So anyway, so that is that. I'm happy to get hold of this palm. Like I say, it's been one on my wish list for a while. And we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching.